The red jelly love is getting good. Awesome stuffs. So, yeah. Thank you so much for that follow, Lucid. Appreciate it, and hope you're having a fantastic Monday. Lovely to have you here. So, the raspberries are cooking down nicely. So they are getting there. So we're going to let them kind of steam away, let them kind of cook away. We're going to start, basically, going to have to get my arm in here and start taking away some of the, what's the word for it? Some of the flesh from the inside. So you could use a scraper. I've got this little plastic scraper there, but I want to use a metal one because it's going to be so much easier, so much quicker. So I'm going to take out chunks of the pumpkin from the bottom. JB, thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate it. How is your day going? Hope you're doing well. My goodness, this is humongous. My goodness, we got quite a lot of flesh in here, which is good. So what I might do is actually just scrape on the insides and then just pull it all out. So. So what are we going to do? Rest in peace, spoon. I've lost the spoon, I've lost my hand. Don't know where it all is. Right, so. Wowzers. I'm getting loads out of this. That is for certain. Heavy cream for my coffee this morning. Rest in peace, stomach. Oh my goodness. It's a very rich coffee. Nothing wrong with having some cream now and again, though, in your coffee. Right, so I'm just turning it round so I can see what I'm doing a little bit, guys. So, scooping this out as much as I can. Now, you can leave for the carving. Depends on the thickness, right? You could leave a good majority of that pumpkin thickness in the pumpkin itself, because then you can start adding textures and different things if you're really going to elaborate loads and loads with the pumpkin. So, you know, you can really kind of play around with it quite a lot, to be fair with you. Can't drink it black, though. Yeah, I'm not a fan of black coffee. Unless it's an espresso and it's going to go down like a shot, then, yeah, I'm not a big fan of a black coffee. I know some people who are in here and they do like black coffee. That's cool. Not a problem. But, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not going to lie. So let's scrape this out. I know you can't really see a huge deal, guys, but I will show you what I've done momentarily. Nice. How long have you been doing your stream, Chef? I feel like you told me last week, but my memory isn't great. That's okay, my friend. You're most welcome. Been doing it since January. Haven't been here too long. Wow. If you say just under a year is not long, maybe it is. But to me, it doesn't feel long. So yeah, just under a year for sure. Can we go inside the pumpkin? Not much to see. Not much to see. You certainly can. Right, how's those eclairs doing? Or the zombie fingers? They're looking good. So I'll just give them a couple of minutes longer. They're not almost done. Almost there. Nice. Yeah, I don't want to burn them, but they're not far off. I'd say 2 minutes longer and we're done. So. What we're going to do, without making too much of a mess, we're going to basically scrape as much out as we can. But if you really like doing some great deal of art on pumpkins, right, and you do have a nice, quite kind of like thick skin on the pumpkin, it's kind of good because you can give it different textures and shadings. So when you light the pumpkin up, it'll come off in different colours, and you can do all sorts of things. You can really do a lot of artwork with pumpkin carving, to be fair with you. I've seen some really amazing creations I was like having a look online what other people have done, and there's some really skilled artists out there. I've seen the one I've seen as well, which is quite cool. They did a pumpkin of the Death Star, and they did loads and loads of elaborations of detail on there. My goodness, it looked really, really good. It's on Google. If you search it, you can probably find it. But that, I've seen that, and I thought, wow, that was pretty impressive. Right, so we got lots of pumpkin there. So we've hollowed out majority of it, as you can see. So we will. I think that will be enough, to be honest with you. I only want 750 grams, and to be fair, I think 750 grams is plenty there, pretty much. So we're going to cover that up, roast that off until it's nice and soft. I'm going to blend it down in the blender, make a nice puree. I've got more than enough for 750. I'll take a little bit more out, but apart from that, it's all good. Radio. Today's stream going to be a long one. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a long one. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. James and the Giant Pumpkin Halloween special. Certainly is. Who's James? I'm not James. John and the Giant Pumpkin. So. I'm going to leave the pumpkin carving to last, though. I'm going to get all the foods done first. Then we're going to do the pumpkin carving. Then I think we're pretty much good to go. So, I was waiting for somebody who said, "Chef, can you put that on top of your head?" I don't think I can fit my head in there. A little bit too small. Right. Beautiful. This is a bit of a weird shaped kind of pumpkin, because look, it's flat here. So, which is kind of ideal if I ever want to kind of look down on it and I need to do some work on it. But, yeah, very odd shaped pumpkin. Right, so, what are we going to do? Why not using the orange tool? Because that thing will snap in my hands. It's so flimsy. I mean, yeah, you could, but it's not really scraping much. I suppose it'll smooth it out a little bit, but I'd rather use my spoon, with all honesty. It's a very flimsy kind of tool. It's not the most expensive toolkit I bought. I'm not going to lie to you, but it doesn't really do much. It really doesn't. But yeah, that's why I prefer using a spoon, because at least then you can like get at it and you can actually get what you want off a lot quicker than a plastic spatula. Beautiful. Alright. Oof, it's getting warm in here now, guys. Very, very warm. And I need to pull out the eclairs as well from the oven, because they're going to be done. Beautiful. Yeah, they're done nicely. Oof! My goodness. Get them cheeky zombie fingers. Looking pretty good. And they've actually crisped up really nicely, which I'm very happy with, so that's good. These ones turned out nicely as well, so what we're going to do... where are we going to put these? I'll tell you what. If I move these over slightly... Watch the wire. No, I don't want touching the wire. Oh, my goodness. I don't want to burn the wire. So, it's the problem when you've got a small kitchen, right? It's very, very bit of a nightmare to move things around, but it's okay. We'll manage. Right, so I'm going to turn that oven down slightly. We're going to get the pumpkin in as well. So, yeah, these have turned out quite nicely. Nice and hollow. Beautiful. So they've crisped up nice. So we've got some nice little zombie fingers there, guys. As you can see, turned out quite nicely. So I'm going to let them kind of cool down on a rack very shortly. And we're going to start covering up that pumpkin now. I'm going to get this in the oven. So what I'm going to intend to do, I'm going to put some parchment over it and foil. If I just put foil over it, I've got a chance of it sticking, so that's why I want to put a bit of parchment on top as well. Otherwise we're going to have issues with it. Carving tools are good for one-off in the cheap carving kits. Yeah, they're pretty much. They're not You know, if you bought some expensive ones that are actually pretty good, then yeah, they're not bad. But I mean, they're better than having nothing, let's put it that way. But I do prefer using the spoon. We've used the spoon before. It turned out fine. But how are you doing anyway, Bad Rhymer? How are things with you? I hope you are doing well. Lovely to see you. Right, so need some foil. I'm not going to foil you with this, but let's cover this up. Let's have a look. Is that going to be big enough? Ah, yeah, perfect. Cool. Right. So let me move this a sec, guys. I'll drop in this. So if I move this over here. So I'm just going to have to kind of multitask a little bit and move a few things around. But it's okay, we can manage. So what we're going to do, put the foil on top of the parchment. I'm going to seal this up. I'm going to get this in the oven. I'm going to roast this off and I'm going to blend it down once it's nice and soft. I made a raisin bread French toast and bacon while listening. Awesome, it sounds very delicious. And very tasty. Happy husband. Oh, I'm not surprised. That sounds very tasty indeed. Chef, you going to roast the seeds? I'm not going to use the seeds, Tom. I've got like loads of seeds here. I mean, if you guys want to use them, by all means. But I've already got a good stash of seeds left over from last time. So yeah, if you want to use them, use them. I'm not going to use them for today. But if you guys want to, by all means, you can do. Nothing too complicated. Right, so this is going to go in the oven. I'm going to leave that in there to roast off. Beautiful. I'm going to get some cinnamon and flavours in there afterwards while we're blending it up. Bit of vanilla in there, whatnot. So, yeah, lots of things. So, what we're going to do, move a few of these things around. So that jam is cooking down nicely. Beautiful. I'm going to get rid of these seeds and eggshells. Don't need them. If I do want seeds, I've already got another pumpkin in there as well in the fridge. So, you know, if I want more, I can get some more if I really want to. Right, so these are fine. Give my hands a bit of a swill and a wash. Also, guys, if you haven't entered the giveaway, exclamation mark giveaway for £10 $10 Amazon gift card giveaway. We are giving that away at the end of today, or the end of tonight, and they'll be drawn and put on to Discord at the end of tonight. If you're not on Discord already, please feel free to join Discord as well. Radio. So, oh yeah, giveaways there. Thank you, Spatulated, and Discord as well. So, please feel free to join Discord if you haven't joined already. You don't have to be subbed. It's free for anyone. Right. So, what I wanted to get. Let's have a look. Looky. So, what we're going to do, pop these on here just to let them chill back. We can get rid of the trays then. Some cheeky zombie fingers. It's a little zombie finger. Let's pop them onto here. Ready to go. Probably make an eyeball out of that. We'll do some good elaborations on it. Wish I piped them a little bit more thicker, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Happy with what I got. So. Perfect collar crunch. Delicious. It turned out really well. Very happy. Right. So, what we're going to do, pop this out of the way, let that cool down. We'll pop these on the back over here so they can chill.